What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel and the very first video that I'm putting out. Primarily going to be focused on this 1994 3000 GT twin turbo as you can see, I've already started tearing into. So what I wanted to do, I thought about this for a while, whether maybe to document some of the things that I'm getting into, and I finally decided, hey, it'd be kind of cool to get down here, shoot some videos, document the progress, maybe even for reference for myself, but to go through, maybe help some of you guys out if you get into some similar stuff on these beasts, because as you can see, there's a lot going on. So this particular car, this was actually my first car. I've had it for about 20 years, and it has a long story. We'll get into that later on. But what I do want to talk about in this video is kind of where we're at. Where's our starting point? As you can see, I pulled the engine transmission out, transfer case, and I have got the engine over here, boxed up, palleted up, ready to go, and it is getting picked up tomorrow, heading to Pampina Motorsports in New York for a rebuild. The bottom end, I'm not 100% sure how far we're going with the bottom end. I'm gonna let Ray get it out, get it disassembled, and we'll go over a few things. So I'm not 100% sure on the bottom end, but the top end, we are definitely gonna be leaving mostly stock. Just a good solid refresh. Fix anything broken. I think I probably do have a bent valve or two, but we'll see once he gets that apart and gets that all together. So super excited about that. That bad boy's going out in the morning, and while that is out, I'm going to be going through this engine bay, pulling every nut, bolt, screw, line, ABS lines, factory wiring harness, fuse box, everything out, and subframe, getting all that stuff out and getting this stripped down to bare nothing. Pull the fenders off, and I'm going to go in, clean up underneath these fenders, reline underneath, and go in. And either, I don't know if I'm going to do it myself. I keep going back and forth. I watched Hurricane Ian do his red first gen, and it looked like a damn nightmare. He looks like he did a great job, but watching that video, or his series of videos on how he pulled this thing apart and all the work that he put into his, I don't know if I have that much time. So I'm kind of going back and forth whether I want to send this to a shop and have a professional do it, or if I want to do it myself. I'd like to do it myself, save the money, and if I do it, I know I'm going to put the time and the effort in to make sure, every nook and cranny is done right. You're not just sending it to some shop and then they're going to be like, oh yeah, we'll sand it down real light, not really, do it to last. So I don't know what I'm going to do, but I do know this: it is going to get painted, fully painted, cleared, to match, the outside. We're going to keep this car factory color. And after it's painted, we're going to start checking out all this stuff, making sure it's good to go, and putting it back in the car. So that is kind of where we're at with this right now. I'd like to get on this before it gets too cold, because I don't have any heater air in the shop, but we'll see what we end up doing. But we're in a good spot. We got the engine on the way, and I'll kind of go through some of the stuff that we're getting into with this. Hopefully tomorrow I can get the subframe out and kind of get started on some of these accessories and lines and stuff. So, but I guess we'll finish this video up, kind of overview of the car, the condition it's in, kind of take a good look at it. Paint's pretty much shot. It's very dirty, very dusty, but you can see that on the top. some of the seals, like that. I actually was able to get a replacement for that, one of the last ones in the country. But overall, like underneath the car, I'm not going to crawl under there right now, but underneath the car, this thing's in pretty solid shape. There's no real frame rust that I can see. This car's not, rusted out or deteriorated in that bad of shape. It's just filthy and needs a lot of money, as they all do. So here's a shot of the interior. I did put this charcoal interior that this car came with in my 96 over there, and I regret doing that because it was fine where it was. It wasn't the best decision. It turned out all right, but we're going to completely redo the interior. I want this car to look like it rolled off the showroom floor. So we'll get the dash out, get it cleaned down, get the rest of the stuff that's not staying in here out, and basically start anew. So there's no panels in here, but kind of using it for storage at the moment. So just kind of a shot of everything else. We've got the 96 VR4. I will tell you all about this car later. I've had this car for about 10 years, and it has been fun. I haven't really driven it too much. It kind of hangs out in the shop. And that is my 2014 Evo MR, and we'll definitely talk about that one too. I picked it up last December. I had the itch for another Evo, but we'll go through and I'll show you some of that in the next video. So super excited to get started. Super excited to share it with you guys. Hopefully we're running into some cool stuff. Hopefully it can help some of you guys out in your projects, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks.